What's up, North Texas barbecue addicts? It's me, Kenneth, and in today's episode, I'm excited for this one, guys. We've got 2 racks of dino beef ribs from my buddies over at Six Brothers Beef Company. I'm firing up my trailer smoker with some hickory wood from Mckay Farms, and we're going to smoke these beef ribs till they're tender and delicious. If you haven't already, hit that bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Make sure you do. Without holding y'all up too long, let's get these ribs seasoned up. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get these beef ribs seasoned up. I've got the Captain Beef Blend right here from Damn Yankee Texas BBQ, and we're going to pair that with his Pinstripe Paisano Italian blend. It's like a SPG and has some Italian flavor as well. I'm going to go on with this one as a base coat. So we're going to use this, like I said, similar to like you would SPG on a rack of beef ribs or anything for a base coat. Decent little amount. And we're going to follow that up with the Captain Beef Blend for some more flavor and nice color for our bark. Starting to sprinkle, so need to get these seasoned up and get this trailer smoker rolling. And like I said, it's starting to sprinkle a little bit, so I'm just hurrying. I will get all sides covered. I'm going to go in with some 1836 from SuckleBusters, their beef rub, for a nice classical Texas style beef rib flavor, Texas barbecue flavor with that coarse ground black pepper, salt, and garlic. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and get these all seasoned up, get the trailer smoker fired up, and I'll catch back up with y'all. All right, guys, if that's not Texas weather, I don't know what is. It's sunny out. It was raining just a little bit ago, but we went ahead and threw some of our hickory logs into our first portion of our cooking chamber. This is going to help dry out any rain that might have got on them. These are the hickory logs we're working with from Mckay Farms. And now that we're waiting on that rain, the seasoning's sweating really nicely. Remember, we got 2 different setups on these beef ribs, but we're going to roll these beef ribs, to start at least, down on the second portion of our smoker. There we go. Like I said, this sweat in nicely. We'll put that there. Put our second rack right next to it. And I did leave the membrane on. I like to do that with my beef ribs. Let's go ahead and get this shut down. It might take a little bit to get it up to temp. We're going to be shooting for 250, 260. If we're lower than that to start out, it'll be all right. I'm going to check back with y'all in 3 hours. So this fire is going good. Again, we're shooting for 250, 260. I'm going to be adding logs to it about every hour and a half or so just to maintain that temperature. But check it out. We got a good, clean fire burning, which is going to make for a good, smoky, tasty flavor on these beef ribs. And like I said, I'm going to add a log like this one right here about every hour and a half or so just to maintain it. So we'll show you what they look like 3 hours in. So it's been 3 hours, and like I said, we've been adding a log, maybe a log and a half every hour and a half just to make sure we maintain over 250. We want to make sure we got a good, clean smoke, so the flavor on these beef ribs is excellent. Let's see what we're looking like. See 250 right here? Yeah, buddy. Man, so these right here, these are the 1836 beef ribs, and these are the Damn Yankee Barbecue Texas ribs right here with the combination of rubs on there. What we're going to do now is check the internal temperature, and then, like I said, we're going to move these closer in this cook, so that's what we're going to do right now. Let's see where we are. 157. 167. This is a little bit closer. That makes perfect sense. So now we're going to open this bad boy up. We're going to move these closer now. We're not going to spritz. We're not going to wrap. We're just manipulating the heat to make sure that we get maximum breakdown on that fat. We want to make sure everything cooks and reduces and get the best bark we can and best flavor. So we're going to move these bad boys to the front. And we've got a couple of these logs right here that we've been drying out a little bit because, like we said earlier, these got a little rain on them. So let's move these over. Check that out. Right there. Look at that. Look at that. That is juicy as could be. Put those right there. The pullback's looking great. The smell is amazing. And these are our second racks of ribs right here. Again, we're not spritzing. We're not wrapping. We're just gonna let this ride out. Put these right here. So the fire's burning hot. These are looking amazing. Again, we're anywhere from 150s to 160-ish internal. We're not wrapping, we're not spritzing, so the stall is going to be real on these. That's what's going to help to make them closer to the firebox and let them really reduce and render down well. I'm going to check on these, and I'd say about an hour and a half, and we'll see what we're looking like. All right, so we're about 4.5, 5 hours in on these ribs, rolling about 250. Let's go ahead and see how they look. Let me bring these out in the sun so y'all can take a peek. We got awesome pullback. We got a good bark on both sets of ribs. I'm going to let these roll probably for about 30 or 40 minutes, and then we're going to let them rest for about an hour and a half. And then next time we see y'all, they'll rest, and we'll give them a try and see how they turned out. So here we have the Damn Yankee Texas BBQ beef ribs. Look at that color on that bark. I'm not gonna lie, one of the bones already pulled out. These are definitely tender. Check out that color. It smells insane. I'm gonna go ahead and slice one of these ribs and wrap it in some foil to send along with my buddy Johnny. But we're gonna let the rest of them rest for about an hour. So, hey, let's see how we're looking though. Again, I like to leave the membrane on here because it holds it all together. This is a heavy set of meat here, so we'll go ahead, since this one already fell out off the bone, we'll slice right on the end there. Oh my goodness. This has only been resting for about 15 minutes, guys. I'm not even joking. Look at that smoke ring. It's tender, it's juicy. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up and let it rest until Johnny tries it out, and let the rest of this rack rest for about 10 minutes. But look at that, guys. Man, y'all saw how good those beef ribs turned out. Unfortunately, on today's video, I don't have a taste test. When I cut into them, they were gone in no time. Me and my girlfriend actually made some beef rib lettuce wraps with some cilantro lime rice and a little bit of chimichurri sauce. If y'all want to see a video on that, y'all leave me a comment down below and let me know. But these turned out awesome. Definitely check out Six Brothers Beef Company, Damn Yankee Texas BBQ, and SuckleBusters. Everything turned out awesome. All the information down below in the description box, guys. But unfortunately, again, no taste test today. They were delicious, but I do have me a Miller Lite, so cheers, y'all. That'll work, right? Appreciate y'all for hanging out. Until next time, peace. Y'all keep on barbecuing. Later, y'all.